afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark from the IVR, and we're fully aware that this is a very strange setting. But like a lot of you, I found myself working from home over the last few weeks, and so we thought that our workshop was probably the best place to make this short film. So I wanted to take this opportunity today to talk through some of the safety aspects that will change when you go back to work. A lot of you at this moment in time will be on furlough and have been watching the government announcements and will be getting ready to take that first step back into the workplace. I would also like to talk to you a little bit about the IVR and what we do and what we're going to do in the future in this strange world that we now find ourselves in. Some of you will be aware of the Institute of Vehicle Recovery, the IVR, working alongside your existing IVR instructors doing your VR modular training. But some of you may not be aware of the IVR, and what we want to do is get this out to our wider audience, our co-workers that are on the front line that do not understand what the IVR does or may not have even had IVR training. So we want to make this short film just to talk through a few of the extra PPE items that you may now require. So what I've done, guys, is I've put on the workbench here a range of equipment that you will already be fully aware of. But we felt that it might be a good opportunity for you to make sure that it's in good condition. May want to pop a few things into the washing machine or give them a bit of a tidy over, and just make sure that you're aware of the importance of how this needs to be kept clean and looked after. So we've got our range of high visibility jackets. Just make sure they're in good condition, and like we said a moment ago, pop them into the washing machine. We've got a few hard hats or helmets or bump caps, which are an excellent addition to your standard PPE. And then our hard-toed boots. Great opportunity now to give them a polish that they probably haven't had in a little while. Different sorts of work gloves in the marketplace, but these need to be strong, rigger type work gloves for you to handle your equipment safely and to make sure that any grease and oil is staying on the gloves and not getting onto your own person or into the customer's car. We'd also like to remind you of the regulations under PAS 43 and Survive of the importance of an identification card. And the IVR has now produced a key worker card that you need to carry at all times. This must be held in conjunction with your driving license or driver's qualification card to prove your identification. If you need one of these cards and you haven't got them already, use the contact details at the end of this short film, apply to the IVR, they are free of charge and we will send them out to you. We would also recommend that you consider the new world that we work in. So you will need to have to hand sanitizer, a mask to when you've got passengers potentially in the cab that you are wearing this. You don't need to be wearing this, guys, if you're in the cab on your own, okay? It is there for when you've got passengers potentially in your cab. Things like hand wipes and sanitizer wipes, there are several sorts on the market. And then consider safety glasses or goggles. And all of this would need to be worn when dealing with the general motoring public. We're fully aware of this style of glove because we've worn these for a while now with our police contracts, etc. But now is an opportunity to use these in conjunction with your rigger type gloves, so that if you're handling heavy equipment, then you're going to protect your hands and get the grease and oil away from the customer's car and your own person, but have a pair of these on underneath so that when you do touch the customer's car or required to touch something that is out of the ordinary, that your hands are protected. So this gives you an idea of the range of personal protection equipment that we now will require whilst working with the general public at the side of the road. It's important to remember though, that even if you have all of this equipment available to you, that you will need to dynamic risk assess every situation that you find yourself in. There may be a time where you are not able to deal with the situation, regardless of what equipment that you have available to you. Just remember that the IVR is always here to help you. We are contactable over social media, we are contactable over the email, and our contact details will come up at the end of this short film. I look forward to seeing you again, guys. I think this is going to be something that we're going to look to do in the future. If you've got any ideas of what you would like to watch, then please drop us a comment and we will do our best to make sure that we help you out.